Vic Moss is a commercial photographer who has incorporated drones more and more into his work.
I fly my drone, depending on the week, I could fly it 4 or 5 times a week.
Moss is a member of the Federal Aviation Administration's Drone Advisory Committee, which is charged with helping the agency keep pace with innovation while protecting safety. Safety is a real concern in this fast-moving global industry. Last month, a Chilean Navy helicopter collided with a drone, injuring one passenger. Real accidents and close calls involving unmanned aerial vehicles are all too common these days. That's why the FAA is mandating new technology
that will broadcast things like the drone location, the drone height, how fast it's going, either the drone takeoff point or the pilot location.
Information transmitted by Wi-Fi or Bluetooth radio signal by each drone that's up in the air.
Remotely identifying drones is critical from a safety perspective, from a security perspective, and certainly from a traffic management perspective.
The remote ID rule was passed recently. At the same time, one Colorado entrepreneur has come up with another way to avoid drone collisions.
You would mount a lightweight iPad-sized radar on board of manned aircraft, identify drones in real time, and then display that information to the pilot in his cockpit.
Rick Zelenka says tests of a prototype of his system are just around the corner. Still, one aviation expert worries about the security risks posed by drones. He calls them poor man's guided missiles that, when outfitted with explosive devices, could cause real damage at places like airports if they're not neutralized.
The threat is there already, and the systems are not in place, nor does there seem to be a fire under anybody to hurry up and get these interdiction systems moving forward.
Moss, who helps educate drone operators who are just starting out in the field, says at a time when there are more than 100 estimated UAV airspace violations in the U.S. each month, like above wildfires, rules of the road like remote ID are necessary.
Obviously, there's going to be more drones in the air than there are right now. I think the main reason this is important is because it really is the first stepping stone for unmanned traffic management.
The day when autonomous drones roam the sky.
Anything that's going to help us identify what's up there and be able to navigate around it, I'm glad to see, because they're positive steps forward.
Moss says the digital license plate could add as little as $25 to the price of a drone and will be mandatory on these devices by mid-2023. Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.